The following broadcast contains explicit content that may not be suitable for all listeners. Listener discretion is advised. Coming to you live from a shitty Midwestern apartment, it's your host, Ezra Blazed, and your co-hosts, Annabelle Toker and the Duchess Smoker, featuring the Countess 420.
Welcome to Pizza Talks episode initiated. Uploading link.
And we're live. How about that? Start that off with a fucking bong rip. Master Ripper. I'm doing just fine, Annabelle. How are you?
Well, after the day I've had, you can't blame me for saying I'm a little bit drunk.
As I'm looking at you with those eyes right now, those side eyes. I'm just kidding.
I've had a couple of glasses of wine, okay?
Okay.
It's healthy to have a couple of glasses
No,
of wine.
I think it's healthy to have one glass. But I digress.
I'm not promoting alcohol. This wine we're having tonight is delicious.
How delicious is it, Annabelle?
I think it's the best wine I've ever had.
The best one you've ever had.
Yeah. Like, it's not too bitter, it's not too sweet, it's smooth, it's tasty. Yeah, it's really good.
Well, in case you didn't know already, I'm Ezra Blazed. I'm your host. I'm here with Annabelle Toker, and the Duchess Smoker is upstairs. She's making us some damn pizza bites. Yeah, that's what we munching on this week, motherfuckers. Speaking of which, let's hop right into the strain of the week. We need to have some strain of the week music, man. The strain of the week is the white.
Mm-hmm.
Now that might sound familiar, right?
Yeah.
It might make you think about like White Widow, maybe, possibly. White Rhino. Well, this is called. It's a sativa hybrid, and it is pretty fucking dank. That's what we're smoking on tonight. It is in a similar family as White Rhino and White Widow.
Okay.
And it's called the White, mostly for the white-ass trichomes. Yummy. That word, trichomes.
Trichomes.
It gives me the munchies.
Just makes your mouth water.
Yeah, it does really on my tongue.
Trichomes.
Instant munchies. So, tonight on Pizza Talks, I don't know. As there relates random shit that comes up later on, that shit gets lit tonight. I got some goofy ass shit that's so fucking true you almost can't believe it. But trust me, I verified it. It happened. And one of them actually happened right here in our own great state.
I'm excited to.
And I haven't. I told you about it last night. I told you about one of them anyway.
You told me about one of them.
Yeah. So that shit's crazy. This is crazy. This is crazy. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm a stupid ass white boy in the Midwest. Shut the fuck up. So anyway, it's time for the shout out section of the show. And so I got quite a few things lined up. I probably should have written it down because I'm not the best at going off memory. But fuck it. Let's wing it and see what happens. Shout out to TKD. I don't know where the fuck he is. He's supposed to be here, but he ain't here. It's 10:05. It's actually time for the smoke up session. We're running so behind tonight. That's how we do though. That's how we do. We spend hours
Prepping.
and a whole week getting ready for this gosh darn show, and you know what? You give us weed, we kind of forget sometimes. But I digress. Shout outs. Shout out to Candora Club. Right now, fellas, listen up. Valentine's Day is literally right around the corner, and before you know it, your woman's gonna be wanting her Valentine's Day gift. So do yourself a favor. Head on over to Pandora Club. Buy one of their THC molecule necklaces. You can see it featured on our Pizza Talks Twitter page at Pizza Talks. Annabelle Toker is on there modeling one style of their discreet THC molecule necklace, which can go with pretty much anything. And then, like I said, it's discreet. They also have gift cards, and TKD just made it in the room. She's upstairs making pizza bites. Sorry, sidetrack. See, that's what I say. You give me a little bit of weed, I kind of. So they also have gift cards going on right now. If you're not really sure what that stoner lady in your life likes, for sure, you can always play it safe. Get her a gift card from Pandora Club. They also have subscription boxes that are always mailed discreetly, and you get them a few times a year. It's $69, I believe it's $69, but you can double check that over at KanduraClub.com. And you know they're on these boxes are specifically geared towards like female stoners that are on the go, but that does not mean, gentlemen, that you can't secretly buy yourself one too. There's some pretty slick stuff in those boxes. Like we had Katie Pringle on the show from Pandora Club a couple weeks ago, and she talked to us about what goes into their subscription boxes, and a couple of things that my high ass actually remembered. She said it comes with at least one pre-rolled raw cone. So all you gotta do is, it's pre-filtered too. All you gotta do is pop your herb in there and close it up, and you're ready to go. I don't think it gets much simpler than that. It really don't. So shout out to Pandora Club. If you haven't checked them out yet, please do it. They are fucking phenomenal.
Yeah.
And like I said, gentlemen, Valentine's Day, come on. Hook your girl up. And you know what? Buy yourself one on the side. The next shout out goes to Mike at ASN Underground Show with Mike and Sherry. Live Wednesdays at 11 p.m. bringing you the best of the adult entertainment. XXX porn star quality entertainment. So 21 plus, but check them out. They're live every Wednesday at 11 p.m. Central Time, 10 p.m. Or 10 p.m. Central Time, 11 p.m. East Coast people time.
East Coast people? East Coast people?
Yeah,
Okay.
I said it. It happened.
Sure. That can
Let's
be
move on.
Let's
move on.
Is there a name for that?
No.
There's not?
No. East Coastians.
For like people who live on the East and West Coast, they don't have a name, and people who live in the South and the Midwest.
I think you're overthinking it now.
East Coast and the West Coast.
What he said.
But,
what
okay,
TKD said.
So like people from the South are called Southerners.
You're going way too deep right now. I'm doing shout outs.
Right.
You're going way
So what if people from
Duchess,
the
you're
East
going
Coast
way too
called
deep right now.
West Coast,
I'm doing
right?
shout outs, you're going way too deep.
Sorry. I'm really high.
Yeah, you are. So, yeah, all you East Coast people, check them out. Anyway, check them out. 21 plus, they're, like I said, they're live Wednesdays at 10 p.m. Central Standard Time, 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, or Pacific, or whatever the fuck it's called. Eastern Time. Shit, you know what I mean.
420 always here. So.
No,
it's been 420 for like 2 hours.
It's Pacific because the Pacific Ocean is on that
You mean
side.
not specific? No, Pacific.
Pacific.
Words the Duchess can't say.
No, that's not that segment.
It is. It is always that segment whenever you say something that you can't say.
Finish your shout-outs.
Shout out to Buddy Mary. We're going to have them on the show next Friday at 10:30. They are a brand new app that just launched on February 1st. If I had to, like, relate them to anything, I would say they are like if Groupon and fucking Weed Maps met and fucked and had a baby. Buddy Mary would be like The baby. You know what I'm saying? Bloody Mary.
What?
Shit. Well, because it's not legal here in this state, like, it's kind of hard to use that app. But the gist of it is, where it is legal,
Sure.
you're able to go onto this app. The app is called Buddy. And you are able to, you can get real specific with it. How much money are you trying to spend? What type of weed are you trying to get? What kind of strain are you trying to get?
The fuck is this?
I'm telling you, Buddy Mary,
It's the
man.
app.
It's this app. We're gonna have him on the show next week.
Oh.
Yeah. If you don't know about him, hear about him, man.
Sounds like High there.
Like there's.
You ever heard of High there?
I've heard, dude. There's all types of shit popping up right now. I can't even keep up with it. I just found like 3 more, like on the process of like doing my research tonight.
Yeah.
I'm just like, man, but I feel like Buddy Mary really has like a really good advantage on a lot of these people because they're just like they're on the ground constantly like learning what do these people like.
I've never heard before, though.
Like, but anyway, we're about to have them on the show next week at 10:30, so make sure y'all tune in next Friday 10:30. Boom, we're gonna have
Boom.
Yeah.
Goes the dynamite.
We're going to have a pizza sesh with those guys. So make sure you tune in. It's going to be very interesting and very knowledgeable. So make sure you tune in. A pizza sesh. Oh, yeah. If you haven't seen it, we started posting flyers for each episode. So we'll retweet them again or whatever we need to do to make sure you guys see these again so they stay fresh. But make sure you check them out.
Because we bring the freshest for you guys.
Yeah.
Yes.
I gotta give a shout out to Lisa.
Up, Lisa.
Lisa Designs. Our in-house. Some custom gear
I
on
have
deck.
shout outs. Trying to think. I have shout outs. Nope. Annabelle, do you have any shout outs?
I think Ezra covered our shout outs.
Alright. So, how's you guys' week been?
It's been a week, man.
Yeah.
I worked 12-hour days every day this week.
Smoke every day.
Trying to think of stuff that happened. Oh, so one thing that happened, we were talking about this earlier. The Logan Paul saga continues.
Oh man, everyone's ripping on this guy now. I was literally watching a fucking video that, those little Facebook videos where they're like, oh, how to make a $10 million in 60 seconds, or a $10 million business in 60 seconds, or whatever.
What?
So I watched it because, like, how you can like turn the volume off in those videos so they don't play automatically when you're scrolling. Well, I had mine on. I had my volume off, so I turned it on. And I was like, after reading like the little what's that shit called at the bottom of the screen?
Subtitle?
Yeah, subtitles.
Oh, the words?
The words.
Subtitles?
My TV ain't got no words.
The words.
I'm like one
words
of
at
those
the bottom.
people where, like, when I like watch Netflix or Hulu, I watch it with the subtitles on just because I kind of like to read it as I'm watching it.
Well, I like the advantage that it gives you to be able to like listen to like even enjoy the show on a very low volume if someone's sleeping.
That too.
It's great.
Yeah.
Fuck that. I watch that shit because people be saying shit on there that don't be coming across the bottom of the screen sometimes.
Yeah.
I'm not
unscripted.
high. I'm not that high.
It's probably because you watch a lot of anime then. That's the only time I notice that.
Hell no. It'd be regular TV.
No, it's all the time, man.
It's all the time.
Oh, speaking of which, we were watching Shameless
That ain't
one
sound
time.
like what they said.
Or maybe the subtitles are using what was written in the scripts and then
No,
the
hell no.
actors improv.
Hell no.
Well then, where could have the subtitles gotten the words from?
From their ass.
That's the only explanation.
Oh shit.
My computer is on the screen. If you do it.
I was right there though.
Yeah.
We fucked
And
up.
if you can hear it in the background, we're all eating Skittles.
Yeah.
That's the rainbow.
We're
Oh,
eating Skittles.
no,
We
you
got
strand of it.
bagel bites in the oven.
Strands
So,
of
a
answer.
reminder, we need a Munchie Boy.
Munchie Boy must have came through. We got some snacks.
No,
Ezra Blaze was the Munchie Boy, man.
yeah.
Shit, goddamn. I mean, you should
This
be
is just
munchie boy.
regular. So sipping on our wine, got the Skittles popping in y'all ears, and we got big old bites on deck.
We need munchie boy.
We do.
We need
So-
to take that shit.
So I think it's time for our smoke sesh. Yeah. Namaste.
As our cat's like meowing like a hyena in the background. Well, goddamn. Fuck. Where? In your purse, probably. Where's your purse? Okay. Oh, where did it? Damn it, I'm all types of messed up this week.
Oh yeah, remember that speaker I was telling you about?
What?
Famous producer Bob Lindbergh be stepping in today.
Oh.
Come a little closer.
Yeah, you're always so
Yeah.
quiet. I noticed that on the playback.
I'm quiet all the time.
It's the farthest from the mic. That's why.
Because I'm smooth like that.
Yeah, I don't need to be that
Yeah, we
close
should
to the mic.
leave it more
I
over
talk
here because
naturally
these two are the
loud.
quiet ones.
We don't have
Oh, by the way, we're in. Oh, my bad.
Oh, what if every stomach?
Week 2 of Black History Month. Happy Black History Month.
And you know what? I've been watching you on Twitter. You ain't posting nothing every day about Black
Man.
History.
I've been working
I said
10-hour days.
Fuck Black
Okay.
History Month.
I've hardly been on Twitter, period. I
For
think
one reason.
I'm
Black History Month is every month, motherfuckers.
True. Hashtag true.
But you did say in the last episode
I
every
did.
day.
Every day I was going to post something Black
And
History
I've been on
Month.
Twitter every day, and I've been working 12-hour days, girl.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And what? And now? And now
now.
what? And now what?
And now, hey, it's been a fucking week, man. The Duchess has had quite a week, y'all.
Speaking of which,
Ready? Okay.
I want to hear this story again.
Oh, God.
I'm going to smoke while you're telling it.
Okay, so, as you guys, most listeners know by now, the Duchess works, in like the healthcare profession. I work at different group homes. Hanging out with vulnerable adults, making sure all of their basic needs are met, and basically, they don't kill themselves, So the particular group home that I worked at, there's this client, codename Hodor.
Hodor.
Yep.
The fuck?
The fuck?
Well, just because his stature and just like the way he's been walking around and looking at me sometime,
So you gonna punish the man and call him Hodor?
he kind of looked like Hodor. I can't explain.
Hodor?
Hodor.
Hodor?
Who the fuck is Hodor?
How did you say it now?
I ain't named that kid Hodor.
From Game of Thrones.
Oh, that's why I don't watch that shit.
Right.
Yeah.
I've tried
You
getting
have a
into
packed
it so many
piece
times.
right in front of you.
Well, I was making sure this one stay fresh. Excuse me.
Alright, well, I'm gonna take that packed piece in front of you as I'm telling this story. Okay, anyway, so, I'm chilling at the house with one of the other clients, hashtag Papa Bear, because he's kind of like, the dad of the household. So we're downstairs watching this, crazy documentary on A&E. And, I mean, this documentary was so crazy. I have to talk about this on a later show. But I don't know how I've gone as long as I did and never heard of this incident that happened in America in the 90s.
What happened?
It was like, I'm going to tell you guys about it real quick, and then I'm going to finish the actual segment. But I definitely want to talk about this with you guys on a later story time. So what happened was this religious guy who, they say that they were not a cult, but they agreed how it seemed cult-like. They had
religion's a cult.
They had a standoff on their property where all of these people lived, because it turns out the people who lived there were manufacturing and selling semi-automatic weapons that were modified into automatic weapons. So they had a standout that lasted with the police. I think this was in like California or Nevada on a ranch. I can't remember the guy's name, but his last name was Macy.
Damn.
And this guy, he believed he was the a reincarnation of Jesus.
What?
Yeah, that's what this guy believed. And he had all these people who were this, branch of Christianity that believed that this man was Jesus.
Was he black?
No, he's white. Of course, when have you ever heard of black people doing this to kids? Come on now, bruh. You know we don't do this.
I just know Jesus black.
Okay, right. I mean, I know Jesus is black and wouldn't get reincarnated into this guy. But anyway, okay. So he had the standoff with like the FBI or something for like a week, right? And at the end of the standoff, somehow the house caught on fire, and him and the people who were in the house, so it was like 10 people, or it was a total of 29 people, basically, long story short, and more than half were children who died in this fire.
How the fuck you fit 29 people in a house?
It was like this really big...
They live in there?
Property, yeah.
It's a complex apartment?
Yes. Kind of like, you remember the building that Osama bin Laden was supposedly found in?
I thought he was in the motherfucking sand cage.
No, that was Saddam Hussein.
He was sitting in a motherfucking in like an apartment building?
Yeah, like a neighborhood. Yeah, bro. You need to look up that video. Homie was chilling in the neighborhood. Anyway, so back to the story. It was a quick sidebar. So we're downstairs watching this, and then Papa Bear goes upstairs. He comes back down. He looks at me and says, Hodor had an accident. Now, when I was trained in at this site, they told me that on occasion, Hodor, when he'd be upstairs in his room, because he really likes computers, so he's like be playing on his computer, doing his thing, and he gets a feeling in his tummy, and he know he gotta go to the bathroom. Well, because he doing his thing on his computer, he didn't want to get up from his room. So he would just go and have an accident in the room. Damn. Grown man. Because he didn't want to get up because he was doing his thing on the computer. So he would just go in his room. So Papa Bear goes upstairs, comes back down, looks at me, and he says, Hodor had an accident. So at this moment, my stomach just drops.
Hodor better take his ass to the bathroom.
Because, when they first told me about this house, and I was doing the training, and they were telling me about the other individual that I was going to be working with, codename Shorty McShort. And I was, kind of like excited about working with him just because of, his needs and what I would have to be doing just to make sure that he was taken care of. And, he's a cool kid. And honestly, me and him, we have fun, But Hodor had an accident. And Papa Bear, he told me that, normally when Hodor has an accident, he cleans it up himself. Staff will direct him, but he'll clean it up. So I was like, oh, okay. And again, my heart done already fell to, my toes. And all I'm thinking to myself is, I do not want to go up these stairs. I do not want to have to deal with whatever is up there. I just want to stay my ass on this couch and watch this documentary with Papa Bear. That is all the fuck I want to do today. It is 1 o'clock. I am out of here in a fucking hour. I do not want to go up them stairs. So, I had seen, Hodor earlier that day, and he was wearing, like sweatpants. So, lay off the laughter, y'all. Calm down. That's what a listener keeps saying, TKD. You too aggressive with the laughter button. Annabelle, turn the laptop so he can't touch it no more.
Or you could.
He keeps my computer's a touch screen. That's how he's doing it.
No, he's psychic. Don't believe that high.
Watch out for Bay. Anyway.
When we check him.
That is so distracting when he keeps doing that. So I did not want to get up. I just want to watch a documentary. So I seen Hodor earlier that day, and he was, wearing sweatpants. So I'm thinking to myself, okay, he has sweatpants on, plus his underwear. Maybe it's not that bad. Maybe he just gotta, clean out his pants and underwear, take that stuff off, take a shower, change clothes, and it's good, Maybe I don't even need to go up there. And so, about 5 minutes later, I heard a shower cut on. And I'm like, alright, yes, cool. I ain't gotta deal with nothing. So, later, he come downstairs. They're gonna wave at me.
Oh, they did.
Timer.
Oh, shit.
Oh, yeah, Lord. It smells like something's burning. I was gonna say something, but I thought you had a timer going on.
I did.
Why didn't you bring it down here?
You guys have an egg timer?
Yeah.
I didn't see it. I just set it on the stove.
Oh.
And distractions. Okay. This is why we need a munchie boy. This right here, guys. We put an ad on Craigslist. We need a munchie boy. Help us out. Alright, anyway. So later on, I'm working at my other shift at a different house, and the supervisor from Hodor's house calls me.
Yeah.
And then she was like, did you know Hodor had an accident? And I was like, yeah. And then she was like, okay, did you know that it was all over his room and it was really, really bad? And I'm like, being honest, no, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
And she was like, because when I got there at 3 o'clock, it was all over his bed, all over the floor, all over his room.
Oh my God.
And I was like, oh, I didn't know that. And then she's like, you didn't go upstairs and check? I was too scared. She was like, okay, and she hung up the phone. So, later on, the next day when I go back over there, she comes over, and then she looks at me, and then she was like, I gotta write you up, right?
What?
Yeah, she gotta write me up.
You better thank our random friend.
Oh, random friend saved them?
Yes.
Yay.
So all because of random friend.
Hold on, I can do the applause. That's the laugh.
I know.
Because
you said you can do the applause.
Get down.
I don't know.
Here's the headphones. Put them on.
Oh, crap.
Don't eat it yet. God, take those away from you.
Yeah, I like to eat things when they're way too hot. Unreasonably hot. I never learned.
Oh, you mean because you ate one, you misled Annabelle into thinking that they were cool enough to eat?
No, I took them away from him.
Oh.
So I wouldn't hurt myself.
Still didn't work.
Nope.
That's the random friend for saving those extra weight. Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, so, yeah, that's the end of the story, basically. You know, I got
written up.
I got written up, and it was totally justified, because I didn't go upstairs. You know, I thought because you showered that it was taken out of, but yeah. Apparently that's not what happened. It was like a diarrhea explosion.
Oh.
And the reason why he came downstairs was because he knew his room was stinking so bad.
Damn.
Yeah. But honestly, like...
Thank God you didn't have to clean that up.
Well, and, you know, she said, you know, next time, go up there and I don't have to clean it. I can direct him to clean it because he's high-functioning enough to do that, you know? But it's just, like, the thought of seeing, you know, it's not like a baby or a 2-year-old. It's a grown man. It's grown man poop. You know? And just the thought of having to just even direct someone to clean that, it just made my stomach hurt. And even though I knew that wasn't part of my job and that's what I got hired to deal with, Ezra, no! They're not cool yet. Stop it!
I never learned.
You guys can't see this, but Ezra is trying to eat the pizza bites that got rescued by a random friend, but Annabelle is telling him, because he's apparently an infant right now, he can't eat them because they're too hot.
I like food, what can I say?
You're not even going to be able to taste it.
But you're wrong.
Oh my gosh.
I'm just playing.
Anyway, you guys, it's time for...
No break or smoke break.
Oh, you wanted a smoke break?
Yeah.
First?
Oh, I suppose we are 30 minutes in.
Yeah, it's been half an hour. She's probably dying for a smoke.
Yeah, she's probably dying for a smoke, right?
It's on for smoke.
And when we
She
come
wants to
back,
Have
we're
a
going to talk
suck on one
in
of
a
those
fake.
fags, yeah? You want a fag?
And when we come back,
Yeah.
we're all going to talk in fake British accents,
Are you
yeah?
bothered? Are you bothered? I've been watching a lot of Jeremy Kyle. Like the British version of Maury Povich, and I love it so much. Are you bothered? Are you bothered? No, I'm not bothered. I don't even care. You know, she's just like a fucking cunt, yeah? Right? Yeah, you're just a fucking cunt.
Disclaimer, we're not making fun of British people. We love
But
British.
are you bothered? Are you bothered? I'm not even bothered. I just don't give a fuck.
I'm not
I just
bothered
don't.
either.
I just don't, you know.
Bother.
You know what else I've been watching a lot on YouTube? You know, before there was American Idol, there was Pop Star, which is where American Idol got the idea from.
Oh, I believe it.
Yeah, and it was the British version with like Simon.
Americans steal everything.
Yeah, but no. And then the audition videos are on YouTube, and they're fucking brilliant, mate. Because
Brilliant.
they're bloody brilliant. Because these people singing, they're just fucking terrible. They're fucking awful. Because you can't fucking sing. You sound bleeding awful. Right? Just a disgrace.
I never knew you had that talent in you.
I know, it's fucking ridiculous how much fucking British TV I watch.
It is bloody ridiculous.
It's fucking bloody ridiculous. See, you got your Netflix, right? And then you got fucking Hulu.
Yeah.
And then you got fucking YouTube.
Yeah.
And on all these fucking platforms, all the fuck I watch is British television.
Yeah.
It's fucking ridiculous.
That's all you watch?
That's all the fuck I watch, mate.
Hey.
I'm not bothered by it. Not at all.
Well, I'm not bothered by it either.
And then you have Gordon Ramsay. He's a right bloke right there. I fancy him. I'll shag him any day of the week.
Alright. When we come back, we'll continue with our fake British
Hey,
accents until we can't do it
Gordon
anymore.
Ramsay. You know you want a nice shag from this one, oh boy.
You're so fucking stupid.
Take you around my Big Ben. Or I'll go around your Big Ben.
Alright.
And Tony Blair. You can get it too.
We'll be right back.
The wood spider is the most accomplished of all web-building species. Recently, scientists gave these tiny creatures a variety of psychoactive drugs to observe their effects on web building. When given a minute dose of LSD, the spider's web took on an unfamiliar, minimalist structure. When given caffeine, the web structure was not affected, but the spider's behavior was. Given THC, the active ingredient in marijuana, the spider didn't build a web. It built a hammock, where it lay all day and watched the caffeine spider go. When given alcohol, the spider built a web, found a mate, and raised over 100 young. But the mate got a restraining order, and now the spider can't go within 100 centimeters of the web. The crack cocaine spider figured building webs was for suckers, waited till the caffeine spider was exhausted, then came up behind it and popped a cap in its ass. Nice web, Mr. Crack Spider. When winter came, the marijuana spider had no place to live. It ended up in the crack web as the crack spider's bitch. For more information on the crack spider's bitch, contact the Canadian Wildlife Service in Ottawa.
Meow, cop.
Yeah. I said it really on that level. He said it really on that level, son. The devil is a bad one. Better watch where you at, son. Cause the devil is everywhere. And the devil knows everyone. I said he really on that level. He said he really on that level, son. Mario Bros, get your level up. Me and my bros on that level up, I'm about to double up, double dubs, double tub, drinking till I'm Donald Duck, sloppy drunk, spitting at the podium like Donald Trump, trying to take the world from a nigga, cause you only live life when you living on the edge. See, I'm the definition of a fucking living ledge. I'm just trying to get it on earth like the gods doing heaven. I'm just trying to get it like the Reverend. At the back shows every weekend, preaching to the sinners like, ooh, what you drinking? Hands to the sky, you drinking what I'm drinking. Keep them even high, you thinking what I'm thinking. That the devil is a bad bitch, I just gotta have it. The devil is a bad bitch, I just gotta have it. I said he really on that level. He said he really on that level, son. The devil is a bad one. Better watch where you at, son. Cause the devil is everywhere. And the devil knows everyone. I said he really on that level. He said he really on that level, son. I met the man upstairs just today. Told me at the man downstairs don't break. That's the same man sending women my way. That's the same man sending drugs my way. Hey, in the club throwing love my way. Hiding in the back of the VIP. Got bottles on, bottles on, bottles on. Pouring bottles on, bottles on, bottles on me. Hey, I said he really on that level. He said he really on that level. The devil is a bad one. Better watch where you at, son. Cause the devil is everywhere. And the devil is everyone. I said he really on that level. He said he really on that level, son. I met the man upstairs just today. Told me at the man downstairs don't play. Hey, met the man upstairs just today. Told me at the man downstairs don't pray. Hey, met the man upstairs just today. I met the man upstairs just today. Hey, I met the man downstairs just today. Told me at the man upstairs don't pray. I've been trying trying to get it like yesterday. Thinking how the fuck we supposed to make it off of nothing. Always made nothing into something. Always made something off of nothing. Why these niggas make assumptions? Second guessing every move. I be about the revenue. Grinding down the avenue. 9 to 9, 10 to 2. 99, 99 problems. I'm grinding 99 with 99 problems. Hey, I said he really on that level. He said he really on that level. The devil is a bad one. Better watch where you at, son. Cause the devil is everywhere. And the devil is everyone. I said he really on that level. He said he really on that level, son. I met the man upstairs just today. Told me at the man downstairs don't play. Hey, met the man upstairs just today. Told me at the man downstairs don't pray. Hey, met the man upstairs just today. I met the man upstairs just today. Hey, met the man downstairs just today. Told me at the man upstairs don't pray. Smoking too hard, let me get that. My nigga smoking. With that weed, with no stems and no seeds, all I need. My nigga smoking. With that weed, with no stems and no seeds, all I need. My nigga smoking. Smoking the Hindu like Taliban. Kush to get rid of my allergies. Niggas gon' hit, they ain't got a chance. Been rapping, my nigga gon' rip the bread. I smoke like a chimney, make cinnamon. Sushi, calamari, expensive tits. Smoke a nigga, fried chicken wings. Smoke it every day. Roll that Mary J. Niggas say to spit it every day. Told niggas I was gonna blow. Unexpected, I've been working late. Burn that cushion till I'm strong. Ain't smoking less than strong. I chase that pussy like a germ and keep one rolled in the cup. Burn. With that weed, with no stems and no seeds, all I need. My niggas with that weed, with no stems and no seeds, all I need. Snow until I can't see. Okay, see, I got the thunder. Can't you see I make them wonder bread ass niggas always talking out their necks, talking about their necks like they body, never been about it, don't know nothing about it. Who is you about it? What you do about it? What's your view about it? Asking questions like they interviewing Prince, soon to be king on the big screen, blowing King Tut with the mink tux, with the sleeves cut, never eased up, got an Uber flow. I just let it go like any, meeny, mighty mo. Catch a lighter, fire, let them know. Got 2 phones, need 4 more. If you see the plug, let a nigga know. With that weed, with no stems and no seeds, all I need. With that weed, with no stems and no seeds, all I need. With that weed, with no stems and no seeds, all I need. With that weed, with no stems and no seeds, all I need. Stems and no seeds, all I need, Cause nigga, I smoke good every day. I probably live the life that you wish you could every day. Cause nigga, I smoke good every day. I probably live the life that you wish you could every day. Cause nigga, I smoke good, blow haze. Screaming hallelujah, thanking the Lord for what he made. My eyes half closed, seats vibrate, some warm broad in my passenger, her thighs earthquake. Passing on the Annika, meet Mary Jane, Triple M, Major Molly Moan, bruh, it's all the same. I stay smoking thick buzz like an afro. White girls doing coke next to Castro, roll blunts like giraffe necks. High call me Astro, stay up like them astronauts. Mac like an apple, live life like you wish you could. Niggas hate cause I smoke good every day and getting paid in 3 damn different ways. It's major. Nigga, I smoke good every day. I probably live the life that you wish you could every day. Cause nigga, I smoke good every day. I probably live the life that you wish you could every day. Nigga, I smoke good every day.
420.
You wish you could,
Gravity is such a tragedy. I'm moving to another galaxy, no new reality. I'm taking hyperspeed, I'm planting tree. Johnny Appleseed, I'm breaking it down, rolling it up. That's that potent tree. YouTube views ain't as high as me. Living life like no other. Mary Jane, that's my mother. Nurture me like no other. Even in living color, I'm focused on different things. Living out bigger dreams. You wanna fuck with the Wayne? Then baby, come meet the team. Come in. We living life no one's the same. Everything that I use a product of my own brain. I must be going insane. I'm high as 7, I'm on my level. Plus I brought the team just to bring you this thing. Keep it 100, Wayne. Show 3 live vision. 420. Low about a O. Let's go. Wish you could every day. Every day. You wish you could every day. You wish you could every day. Every day. Every day. Making no mistakes, only one take. All them shaking bake, caught you on a break. Now I'm in the paint, money in the bank. Always at the rim, jumping out the gym. Niggas talking down, wishing I was them, wishing I was slim, wishing I was shade. Nope, never that. We ain't got my own racks. Now I rock my own fast. Say I talk too fast. Y'all just listen real slow. Guess y'all really real slow. Yes, I really would know. Yes, I really get though. Yes, I'm about to get more. Yes, I'm on to this. Yes, I'm on to that. Yes, I lost some stash just to make it back. Lie, caught your pants on fire. You like 4 flats, time to retire. I'm the new fire. I'm the new sire. Always hard at work like the new hire. I'm my Donald Trump, nigga, you fired. Nigga, who fired? I'm my own boss. I don't get fired. I got 6 jobs. I don't get tired. I keep big balls. I don't keep quiet. Let's be talking to the law. You should know that that's the law. Hold on, wait up, that's my dog. Had to hit him with a paw. Always repping for my low lives. Did it for my whole life. Get it for the low ride. Did it, telling no lies. Yeah, black, by the way. Yeah. You alive, man. What you stacking, we all know. You alive. That's a lie, man. That ain't your name, you smashing, we all know. You alive. You alive, we all know. You alive. You alive, we all know. You alive. Tryna lie, gang. You alive, man.
What?
That's better.
What?
I don't know.
What are you saying to me?
What?
Oh no, wait, we promised fake British accents. And we failed.
What?
We're terrible.
Blimey.
Blimey.
That was a moment. You had to be here for it.
Rubbish.
Rubbish.
It wasn't only a moment, it was a promise. A promise we promised.
It was a moment. It's gone.
It's not gone. I
It's
brought
all
it back
gone.
up.
It was just a moment.
It was
Moments
not
in time.
just a moment.
Yeah.
It is the now.
It was just a moment.
It's
gone.
happening right now.
It's gone. I told you it was gone.
No, we're doing it.
You're doing it. I'm not doing anything.
You're playing into my into my game.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
No.
Yes, you
Forget
not.
about the potatoes.
Oh,
We're not
you're
even
playing
talking
into.
about potatoes.
Do
Look
not
at
make
us.
potatoes.
Look
We're not
at
talking
us.
about potatoes.
Do we not give you
But it's
fake
supposed to
British
say
accents
potatoes.
like
It
we
is fine to
promised?
say potatoes. We're not talking about potatoes. We're talking about the moment.
I'm too high for this shit.
Thank you. Someone
Is
finally
it
said
too
it.
high or not high enough?
Someone finally said it.
I'm
It's
pretty
done.
bloody high, but I think I could be a bit higher if I could be a little bit
Just
honest.
a bit. Just a bit.
Just
a
a
bit.
wee bit.
Just
you
a
know?
wee bit. Yeah. I mean, I guess. I don't know.
I mean, for Christ's sake, you have a whole bloody bowl packed in front of your bloody face and you haven't even fucking lit it yet.
Well, I couldn't find a cigarette.
What?
But what does that have to do with the bowl that is packed right in front of your bloody
I
face?
told you I wanted to smoke a fag before I smoked the bowl. You can't
But
smoke
we've
the bowl
been
unless
back
you smoke
on
a
the
fag.
air for at least 5 minutes now and you still haven't sparked it up.
Well, for Christ's sakes. Can't a woman just have a moment?
No!
Oh, that's what I'm trying to tell you. The moment's gone.
It's not gone,
Yes,
though.
it is.
You can hit the ball and we can keep going.
Fine.
Bloody stoners. It's from a pothead. There's a difference, you know.
What's the difference?
You know, potheads just kind of smoke weed and go about life. But stoners. No, stoners, they're the diehards.
Diehards.
They're the diehards. They get bloody specific about their weed.
They get shattered, don't they?
No, they get bloody specific.
How specific?
Scientifically specific.
Scientifically. Name an example.
Should I?
I'm asking you to.
No, let's just go on to my segment before we forget.
We're not gonna forget. But I think we should touch on this before we move on, because it is a bloody brilliant point on this
I
subject.
have a brilliant idea. And let's ask Google, what's the difference between a pothead and a stoner? What is the difference between a pothead and a stoner?
Oh, you're
I don't
so
trust
speed.
Google. I want to ask Siri. Who has an iPhone?
Nobody here has a bloody iPhone because iPhones
Hold
are a
on.
piece of shit.
TKD, do you have an
What is the
iPhone?
difference between a stoner and a pothead?
Nobody wants
That's
to talk
not
about
Siri.
it.
I don't trust Google. I want to ask Siri.
You guys got some fucked up service out here.
Don't they?
No, it's because
It's
because
terrible.
cannabis is illegal here. That's why.
Siri can still answer the question, goddammit. I want
What?
to ask
I don't
Siri.
believe it.
I want to ask Siri.
You can't ask Siri.
But I'm not talking.
There is no Siri
I don't
here.
want to talk about it then.
But this is
difference-
everything.
Nope, you don't have an iPhone. I want to ask Siri.
I want to know what
Well,
does.
there's somebody on here who wrote what they think a stoner and a pothead is.
I want to
They
hear
said-
this. This could
To
be.
me, a stoner is an
Right.
average toker. your average group of smoking friends. You like getting stoned and hanging with your friends just to have a good time. But your pothead, he says, I don't like. First thing, period. When I think of pothead, I think of those smokers who spend all their free time smoking with no care in the world about their responsibilities, who'd blow all their extra money on weed, the lazy, stereotype ones.
Well, hold on now. I identify as a pothead, and I find that offensive.
Winter Sweet. That's his name, registered under...
You know what? We're going to open up the phone lines on this one. The phone lines are open.
The phone lines are open, indeed.
All right, I'm going to give out the phone number.
Urban Dictionary is good.
323-438-7430. Those are our telephone numbers. We're opening up the phone lines. I want you to call in and tell us what is the difference between a stoner and a pothead. And if I don't like your answer, I will hang up on you. Are the phone lines open?
They are open. They're very open.
Because British people don't go by full names if you're close. We only use nicknames. And we're brother and sister. So I don't call you Ezra. I just
don't
call
like
you
a bloody
Ez.
explanation. What do you want?
I told you what I wanted, you damn fool.
The phone lines are bloody open. What do you
Well,
want from
that's
me?
all you had to say.
I told you they were bloody open.
No, you didn't.
Okay.
I had to ask twice.
See, now we really sound like a British family.
Anyway.
We've really got this down.
At us on Twitter, at Talks Pizza. We want to know what is the difference, in case you've forgotten, because you're goddamn stupid.
Stoners. Not only a person who smokes weed, but a weed smoker who has a chill view of life in general. A person who doesn't get themselves involved in drama that comes along with life, takes it as it goes, knows who they want to spend time with, and don't mess around with other people's heads. Period. They're straightforward, without hidden motives. Without hidden motives. Hold on.
Oh, I got it. I've got it.
Here.
Look, see, now you done slipped up, so that means the moment is over.
No, it's not over. It's never gonna be over.
They use it as a gateway to another state of mind, an elevated consciousness. Stoners usually prefer to be around other stoners because only a true stoner will understand another true stoner. A stoner will smoke up another stoner anytime, but is less willing to smoke up upon a stoner.
What?
But is less willing to smoke up a non-stoner.
Gonna make some air.
Grab a chair from outside.
Yeah, like we get your gonna take it out.
We have the dungeon.
You do what?
Nutcracker Dungeness.
What? What did you say his name was?
Nutcracker Dungeness.
Nutcracker?
The Nutcracker.
The Nutcracker. That's your name. That's what you're going to go with then. Well, alrighty then. Nutcracker Dungeness, ladies and gentlemen, has just walked in. Mm-hmm. Are you going to speak?
They said stoners are not to be confused with potheads / hippies.
Thank you.
Love, if you move that plate, you can squeeze back in that corner.
Hi, kitty.
Go on then.
There's a next part that says stoner. Someone who writes on the Urban Dictionary.
I love that one. That's bloody brilliant. Actually.
How do you laugh like a British Persian?
Stoner, someone who reads the definition of
What?
stoner.
That's the one I'm lost on. How do you laugh like a British person?
Did they have a specific laugh?
I think so. They don't laugh like an American.
How
I think the laughter is... I mean, I know people say that laughter is a universal language, but it's not. There's different laughters for different languages. So I'm just trying to think, how would I direct my throat to laugh like a British person?
You sound a little bit prejudiced right now, don't you know? Just a little bit. Like,
Okay.
The
They
people
just shove a
say,
few burgers in their throat and want to laugh like an American now.
like,
Fuck, you hit McDonald's a couple times.
An American laugh is very aggressive, very loud. You know, they don't really try to be soft.
we could.
I don't like drinks close to my drink. I feel like people trying to roofie me. I'm just...
What is that?
So how many times has that had to happen to you before you came to that conclusion, TKD?
Just came at him strong.
Just waking up, you know, in a few strange women's beds and not knowing their names, you know, I kind of had to go to rehab on it. You know, kind of opened up my life a little bit.
Really?
We had to take us down that road. It's kind of fucked up. Duchess.
Oh, man.
Honestly, I wasn't expecting a response.
Fuck.
You kind of threw me for a loop when you responded.
I'm a little too high.
I see that.
Typically, when one says a comment like that, the best thing to do is to laugh and move on. You don't respond.
Yeah, I fucked up. That was my fault.
Yeah.
That was my fault.
So, I think, moving on then.
I'll drink to that one.
There we go. Why don't you go ahead and take a hit of your pipe and let's move on. Canada, did you know?
Alright, let's stop with the accents. Or at least I'm gonna stop with the accent. Alright.
Bet you $5 you snuck out before
I never
did.
start with the accent, for the record.
Honestly, I can't stop at this point.
We're so deep in it.
We're too far gone. Let's see how long we can go. I say fuck it. Fuck it right up the arse.
I'm trying to get some British viewers and shit right now.
Alright, in 2015.
Shout out to Great Britain. God save the Queen. Sorry.
God save the Queen.
We forgot to do okay. Shout out. Sorry.
The Queen of England.
Yeah. We're gonna give a shout out to...
God, it's over. You broke it.
No, I didn't. See that, and that's why, and that goes back to my point. Because I laughed, you thought I broke it. Because I laughed like myself. I didn't laugh like a British person.
It was when you started talking.
No.
Can I do my segment now?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
The accents are over. It's over. It's
well, I was trying to break things up. Anyways. Okay. In 2015, Australia ran a series of anti-marijuana PSAs on television. Okay? Mm-hmm. Now, they did a really great job at doing exactly the opposite of what they were trying to do, okay?
As do most anti-marijuana campaigns. Carry on.
The quote-unquote Stoner Sloth campaign featured this huge sloth that was like man-size.
What?
They were trying to illustrate what a teenager is like after smoking weed. Okay? Now, if you watch these, they're hilarious, but only in the ways similar to how any project involving David Hasselhoff is. They were so bad, they were good. The concept was poorly implemented and embarrassing, and experts and anti-drug people all kind of ran away from it, kind of didn't want anything to do with it.
Damn. Yeah.
Because it was really embarrassing. It was so bad. But us stoners or potheads or whatever you want to call us, we kind of...
There's a difference.
There's a difference, okay. But whatever you want to call us, we kind of adopted the sloth as kind of our mascot.
Oh, yeah?
Apparently.
Stoner? The sloth?
Go to that.
Nope, never that.
That's when you smoke.
Maybe Australian stoners did, but not American stoners.
About to take
I'm gonna take off, yeah. Thank you for having me on the show.
Yeah. I dungeon that.
Until next time.
Alright. Nutcracker's finished cracking his nuts.
What? Damn. You must be big booty.
What?
TKD. You must be big booty.
What did I say?
When you said Chi-Chi was big booty.
I did say that.
You said you must be big booty.
I didn't say he was. I asked the question.
No,
you
you
must
said
be big booty.
Like we were talking about big booty like beforehand. We kept saying she, and then Chi-Chi comes in here.
I don't know.
You must be big booty.
I thought you said you cut him off because he was the Republican dude.
Oh.
Stuck. This bitch is stuck.
I explained to you why.
I know why. But you stuck.
I am
Put
stuck.
it down.
She's stuck.
She's stuck.
No, not no. I'm actually
Not that way though, but she's stuck.
Ow.
My bad.
Well,
She got a baby?
No. You spilled the weed.
party
No.
foul. Party foul.
School's in session, motherfucker.
I want to hear another Canada Did You Know.
Okay.
Canna, did you know?
Canna, did you know?
Canada Did You Know?
Canna, did you know?
Canada, did you know?
Canna, did you know?
Canada Did You Know?
Canada, did you know?
Canada Did You Know?
Canna,
No.
did you know? No,
Canada Did You Know?
No.
No.
Okay.
Too many Chiefs, not enough Indians. That's so racist.
Okay.
Why are y'all shaking your Skittles like you're about to roll some dice?
7.
Oh. Keep them from melting in our hands?
7.
Okay, listeners. Are you thinking about taking up a cannabis hobby, but afraid that it might conflict with your religious beliefs or your church?
Sometimes.
Well, here's some good news. If you're Jewish,
What?
If you're Jewish, in the spring of 2016, an ultra-Orthodox rabbi named... Okay, I'm going to totally butcher this name.
Let me read it. Chaim Ganevsky.
Chaim Kanevsky
She'll let her cut that shit up like.
deemed cannabis, quote-unquote, kosher. Presumably just as long as you don't satisfy those munchies with a handful of bacon, you know what I mean?
So don't call the munchie boy for a handful of bacon.
But apparently
Bacon.
cannabis is kosher.
It infused weed.
Me and somebody was just talking about feeding pigs weed.
Really?
And seeing if it would infuse the pig into weed. And then have like weed bacon. Like all the
reminds
pig
me of the
ever
spider
ate
commercial.
was weed. Infused like slop.
I think that's gonna be a whole like industry, like
Weed
cannabis
pig on a
food.
stick.
Cannabis food. Yup.
That was like
What was that?
Your mom. Hi, Miss Beatty. Damn.
Y'all crazy.
I said Miss Lady.
Threw your mama under the bus.
Y'all tripping. I said Miss Lady. All y'all looking at me like I murdered a baby. I said Miss Lady.
And Duchess.
Oh, I wanted you to read another
Y'all keep putting her on the spot. She's like, damn it. Do.
I don't know if I have anything else to talk about.
You heard about this new sleep cycle shit?
What?
Sleep cycle shit?
Where they're saying like sleep is causation of death and cancer and some more stuff. Because like if you get 6 or less, you're supposed to get like 7 to 8 plus. They said like and certain things like affect your sleep rhythm and stuff and how deep of sleep you get and everything. So they say over time people are like, oh, I can go off of 5 hours, 6 hours of sleep and not miss a beat, you know what I mean, and get the extra 2 hours of productive work. Nope. They say that when you're sleeping, there's a sticky shit that builds up. It's like a pressure chamber of sleepiness that you build up over 16 hours of being up. And it knocks you out when you sleep. And as you sleep, over those 8 hours of time, that stickiness is then washed away out of your brain by your brain. So if you don't get a full 8 hours of sleep, 8 plus, that stickiness doesn't get washed away, and that shit is the leading causation of dementia.
The more you know.
So you're saying...
They say like people that take these pills and shit and all that, thinking they're gonna get better sleep, end up not getting good sleep at all, and because you don't get into that deep realm sleep. Weed kind of stops it too as well, so it's kind of fucked up. But at the same time, fuck them.
Right.
But it don't stop you from getting a full 8 hours of sleep. 8 hours of sleep is 8 hours.
Yeah.
So the fact that I sleep all day is a good thing.
Yep. They say that's not a sign of laziness. That's just there's certain people that are morning people that it's in their chronological fucking layout of fucking chromosomes. They can pick out exactly what gene you are to see if you're a morning person or an afternoon person or whatever. But that's naturally what you should do. They say some people that take naps and shit, like, take naps if it works for you. If you're not at night, you're like, fuck, I can't sleep because I done took this fucking nap. Don't do it. But
don't be flattered that she defended you. She only defended you because she doesn't want to pick fucking Skittles up off the couch later.
Vacuumed.
And she vacuumed.
I'm just glad I don't get hit with a Skittle. I don't care why she don't. Damn it.
They can't trust me with the Skittles around here because I'm a kid.
There was something else.
You know what? It's time for... If I could find the right button.
it's time to find the right button.
That's what time it is. Okay, so this is Pizza Talk, so my high ass didn't bother to get all of the fucking details, but I got 2 fucking things that happened this week for you. Okay, damn, Skittles.
Skittles!
Which was the strain of the week last week?
What's the strain of the week this week?
The white. We already went over that.
Oh.
High ass.
I was making bagel bites.
Oh yeah, you were.
It's basically
baby
pizzas.
Baby pizzas and little bagels.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes. Alright. So at some point this week, this 19-year-old girl over in South Carolina decided to gouge out her own eyeballs in front of the church. Why would you laugh at that? Why would you laugh at that?
Because he's got access to the goddamn laugh button. Turn
Burn the computer. But what I'm saying is, like,
because I'm high and everybody else watching this is high as fuck too.
so this girl's just on the sidewalk in front of this church, screaming and gouging out her own eyeballs.
TKB, stop.
Now, I tried to find the fucking... This is making me laugh at inappropriate stuff. I can never be a news anchor.
Oh, God.
I would so be fired.
High ass news anchor.
Yeah. But, no. So, this girl, I only wish I would have been able to find the fucking audio for it. But this woman, a member of the church, she called 911 and she was like, you know... It felt like the 911 dispatcher didn't even believe me. That's how crazy this was. This girl was just screaming and gouging out her own eyeballs. And, you know, people around were trying to stop her from hurting herself, but she was so ramped up that they were unsuccessful in that. And when police and the deputies arrived, she was holding within her hands her own eyeballs. It's unknown as of yet if drugs played a part in this.
Drugs? How old was she?
19.
The fuck? Yeah, she was on some drugs.
Do they know why?
No, not yet. The girl's in critical condition. She gouged out her own fucking eyeballs, man. I only hope to God she was at least high out of her mind, you know, and she didn't actually have to go through that actual realization.
Well, if she was screaming.
When she was high, she felt all of that shit.
You know, well, at least she was... There was a part of her that wasn't connected to it, though. That's how she was able to actually fucking pull her eyes out, because the body is not designed to be able to handle that extreme amount of pain without shutting down unless you're fucking on
or did she just grab something and pull? Or did she just grab her eye and pull? Or did she, like, use a tool?
You can't even get in your fucking eye like that.
You
That's
know?
what I'm saying.
But if you're high, yeah, oh yeah, you can.
Because you're like, your eyelid blocks your hand. So how would you even be able...
I would imagine she probably had to have, like, stabbed herself in the eye.
That's what I'm saying.
No, that's
like a really sharp spoon.
She went in and grabbed her shit. That's savage. She said, yeah.
Maybe she stabbed herself first and then used the wound as leverage to pull the eye out.
That's savage.
It could be. I don't know.
I mean, I know this is fucked up.
On the Skittles, dog.
That's crazy. But in other news, a Minnesota man tripping on LSD, covered naked, but booty ass naked, covered in cooking oil.
Cooking oil?
Decided to destroy the family home. When police responded to the call, they arrived to find I believe the boy was either 17 or 19-year-old. They arrived to find the naked man outside the home, breaking the windows. Police tried to tackle him down, but he was covered in the cooking oil, so I imagine it probably took a couple times.
What's fuck?
I'm just saying.
$6, man.
Maybe they used a rope.
Or then maybe they had to lasso his
That's
ass.
what I'm saying.
Well,
maybe they used taser guns.
It was reported he took 2 tasers.
Probably would have cooked his ass.
It took 2 taser shots to bring him down.
Yeah, because the first one slipped off, but the second one was able to get leverage because of the first one.
What?
But like
the first one slipped off, but because of that first one,
get the second one leverage.
Because the officer aimed where the first officer hit.
What?
I'm so confused.
How do you know this?
I don't. I'm just guessing.
She was one in the office.
Because let's say the first officer hit him in the shoulder, but it didn't stick, so it fell off. So that officer would tell the other officer, "I hit him in the shoulder. Shoot there. Shoot there." So the other officer shoots him in the shoulder.
He ain't got no clothes. That shit hits his skin. It's hitting his skin.
But he was covered in cooking oil.
So it slipped off.
The more metal prongs that go on your skin. Like fucking needles. They just shoot you with that shit. They hook inside you.
I hate needles.
I don't mind them.
I hate them. When I was a kid, my mom...
One of my homeboys told me about one of those. He got... Because he was like fucking... He was trying to cuff some fucking snacks or some shit from a Target or something. This one where he's running through the parking lot. This was like in high school, junior high or some shit. Running through the parking lot. He said he was dipping on their ass for a second and shit. Because he was fast as fuck. Uh-huh. And then he said he was sliding across the back of one of them cars. And she might do like a little quick slide over. He said motherfucker caught him in the back like, ah. He said his whole body locked when he hit that concrete like, got fucked up.
They tased him as he was sliding under the car?
Sliding across the top of the car.
That's so petty.
He got his ass right in the back like.
Over some snacks?
Yeah, but when you get tased, you can't. When you're falling to the ground, you can't.
Don't you like piss yourself?
You can't piss and shit yourself.
Did he?
Probably.
Ooh.
But you can't control anything when you're getting tased like that. So you going straight to the ground face first.
I mean, I guess better tased than shot.
I guess if you say so. Or get shot, at least you'll seem cooler.
Well, yeah, but your friend's not dead.
Myself and piss myself.
But your friend's not dead.
So that's what it's been like. Oh, I got shot, dog. It was cool. Whatever.
Not if he died.
I didn't know he was gonna die. He's still alive.
You're missing a point.
There was no point. Don't steal for Target.
Yeah, I guess that's the ultimate point, is don't steal from Target.
Yeah. Not unless you want to go to jail.
Or get shot in the ass with a taste.
Alright.
Bang.
Bang, bang.
And don't do it naked.
Yeah.
And cover yourself in oil.
Don't embarrass yourself for your
But if you do, probably get a little high. Because that first time they tase you, it's not going to work. But that second time,
we're not giving you advice.
We're not giving you advice. We're saying, don't do this.
But if you should find yourself in that situation, you know what to do.
But good luck with that.
But don't
say that we told you to do this.
But don't try
because
to
we did not. And this is evidence that we told you not to do this.
Yeah, we told you. We did.
Do you have another one, Ezra?
No, I don't.
Aw. Well, no. What else is happening? There's other things. Oh, the Olympics is happening right now. Today was the,
I thought you were talking about the cookie.
Well, yeah, there's a cookie. But yeah, the Olympics is a thing. It's the Winter Games. Has anyone watched any of it?
Fuck no, I don't watch cable.
It's not on cable.
I don't think it goes until tomorrow or this morning. So it'll be on like an hour.
Well, it's the night.
From like 1 to 1, like the 1:40, the early ones.
Yeah. Because yesterday, there was men's, like around like 5. I think it was 5 or 7. It was men's ice skating. Was the first one that I got to watch.
It's not a real sport.
Ice skating.
It's an Olympic event. You could win a gold medal. So it's real enough.
Okay. They made fucking sitting in this chair.
Oh, and then after the men, they did the pairs. And one of the Japanese pair danced to a song from a Japanese anime about ice skating. The anime is called Yuri on Ice. And I was at work, sober as a bird, and that's what makes this truly pathetic. And I got so excited that I tweeted, the Japanese Team Japan is skating, or I said dancing to Yuri on Ice, I can't even. I said dancing instead of skating. And so then I went back and said, I may have said skating instead of dancing. Shut up, I'm excited.
This girl, I'll tell you, I don't know what to do with her ass.
It was exciting. It was so beautiful. But man, Team Israel was killing it.
Yeah?
I think my favorite, though, was the men's Team Japan. His outfit was just peak men's ice skating. It had the sequins. It had just everything that you would expect when you think of men's ice skating. And it was his performance was beautiful. But Team Israel killed it, though. They, at least so far, for that division, they're winning. So, we'll see how they do later on. It's going through. Started yesterday until the 25th. And then tonight was the opening ceremony. Oh, and a little bit of interesting news. I want to get your opinion on this. So, during the open ceremony, Team USA does a vote to see who bears the flag during the country's little parade. Like, it's called like the Nation Walk or something official and bougie or whatever. So there were two people who wanted to be the flag bearer for Team USA. One of the guys, whose names I can't remember, was the first African American to medal in men's speed skating. And then the other person was this 16-year-old girl who's like one of the first, was like the youngest girl in her division to go to the Olympics. So they both got 4 votes each, and they did a coin toss. The girl won the coin toss, so she's gonna do it. So the guy is mad that he is not going to be the flag carrier. He feels like he should carry it because he, did history being the first African American to medal in this event, and because it's Black History Month and he made history, so he boycotted the parade.
Really?
Yep, because he couldn't carry the flag.
Petty.
Right?
Petty. Hashtag petty.
That is so petty.
Isn't that being like a sore loser?
Like really? You're gonna be a sore loser about something like that? Who even thinks about? Do you think anyone remembers who carried the flag in the opening ceremonies when Jesse Owens won his medal? Nobody. Nobody talks about the opening ceremony when Jesse Owens won his medal. That doesn't go... What goes down in history is that he won the goddamn medal. That's what's important.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, incredibly petty.
I can see that. Totally. That's why I said petty. Because it's petty.
Oh, what else is petty? So one of my friends with benefits, named the sheriff, right?
The sheriff?
Mm-hmm.
I shot the sheriff,
but I didn't shoot the deputy. She didn't do it. I almost said Jeopardy for some reason.
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm thinking about Jeopardy.
What's the dude's name that hosts that show? Alex
Trebek.
Trebek,
yeah.
You like Alex Trebek?
I mean, he's pretty cool.
You want to bone him? Would you bone Alex Trebek?
Would I bone Alex Trebek?
For a bucket of chicken and a half meatball.
What?
What?
Would you?
For a bucket of chicken and what meatballs?
A half meatball.
Is that how you spell it?
I don't know. Maybe. It looks right.
She said, baby,
Why don't you tag him?
if the chicken's hot.
If the chicken's hot?
Why don't you tag him?
This guy's gonna be like, why are you guys adding me?
No, when you write his name in the tweet, tag him.
Well, I'm trying to find him first to make sure I even spelled it right. Because
Strike or hype?
I don't even think he has a Twitter, to be honest.
Strike or
I
hype?
didn't even try. Anyway, I'm high. This is going to take me a minute, but y'all feel free to carry on.
That's what we call that, strike or hype.
What were we talking about?
Would you strike it, or is it just hype?
What were we talking about?
Strike or hype?
Strike or hype what?
Strike or hype? Would you strike it, or is it just hype?
Strike or hype what?
Whoever you're talking about.
Strike or hype Alex Trebek? In what way? How am I striking him or how?
Either you're gonna strike it, or it's just hype, and you don't fuck with hype, because nobody fucks with hype. Strike or hype?
What?
I don't know. Let's move on. What's our
I
next
don't
segment?
know what he's talking
I'm
about.
so lost.
I don't know if he's too high or if I'm too high.
Strike or hype?
Strike.
Either you're gonna strike it, or it's hype. You're not gonna fuck with it.
No, that's hype.
Strike or hype?
Hype.
It's like hit it or quit it. Or like that one, kill, fuck, or
Mary.
yeah. Strike or hype?
So hype
hype
is
game.
now bad? I thought hype was good. When did hype
is not
become
good.
bad?
Don't believe the hype. That's what they always say. Don't believe the hype.
Uh-huh.
Hype meaning it was just hype. It was brought to
Right, but to
something-
hype is to over exaggerate.
Yeah, exactly. So I look at it like this.
Right, so
bitches.
how is
if a
over
guy takes
exaggerate?
you out on a date and he hypes his dick all night, and you get home and you don't come, and you're like, he hyped the dick, and that is not a strike. That's a hype.
Either way, you're still fucking then.
No,
Then it doesn't make any sense.
because this is beforehand. I was trying to paint the picture of what the situation is. You already fucked that guy because you probably fuck every guy. But back to this situation, strike or hype is asking the question: would you fuck that or would you not? But it's strike or hype.
Well, that was interesting. What are your thoughts? Feel free to text us. The number is 323-438-7430.
So, for instance, Kevin Hart, strike or hype. The Duchess,
Kevin Hart?
strike or
He
hype.
probably about as tall as you, to be honest. Yeah, real talk.
Probably hype. He's married.
Yeah.
He's married.
So he cheated on the last one. What's wrong with that one?
I mean, the last one's wedding wasn't public. No. And she's like pretty.
The wedding just so because the wedding wasn't public, it's legit.
Well, I didn't know nothing about his first wife. I like his current wife.
Fuck wifey. We said strike or hype.
Hit your ass.
Okay, well then hype. I guess. If hype means I don't have sex with him, even though hype, by the definition of it, sounds like I still in some way fucked Kevin Hart.
Why? Nobody fucks with hype. Only hypes fuck with hype, and that's to get high.
Yeah, man. What's that about? Every time you fucking light a joint, motherfuckers come out the goddamn woodwork.
You smoking?
But they ain't never got their own shit, and they ain't never got money.
Can I get a hit of that real quick?
Mm-hmm.
That's the hype, man.
Oh,
That's
shit,
that
bro.
hype.
You smoking?
No.
Oh, damn, bro. It's been a minute since I got high.
It's gonna be another minute.
Don't make your breath.
It's been a minute. Well, triple that.
Shit, bro. That shit
Triple that
smell
minute.
fire. You should let me hit that real quick.
Just let me hit a few bucks.
The last two only Skittles. We ate through a whole big ass bag of Skittles, y'all.
Well, yeah, 'cause you and Mike took big old handfuls and are shaking it in your hand.
I'm here what?
You
I've only been taking a couple here and there.
You can hear the Skittles in his hand right now.
You hear two Skittles clacking. We trying to
Literally,
throw
I
out-
can hear 1, 2. Probably purple and green. Was I right?
Apparently Ezra can hear colors.
Yellow. And yellow.
Oh, damn.
No, he cannot.
When I'm high, I think I can hear colors. Apparently. I just learned this about myself today, though.
Excuse me.
I'm not sure how deep this goes.
How deep what goes?
My ability to inaccurately hear colors.
Oh.
It's a talent. If you're also able to hear colors, text us 323-438-7430.
Or call.
Or call.
Why?
But do so after the break because we're an hour 35 minutes in. We're going to go ahead and take a quick cigarette break and we will be right back. Meow. Nope, never that.
Nope, never that.
Nope.
Nope, never that. Nope, never that. That's
I like-
the only part that I know.
Oh, if you
Oh,
are
I
a
like
local
the song.
artist, or if you're an artist, feel free to hit us up.
If you want your
Let us know.
music played to our audience.
Send us a link, a YouTube link.
Yeah. Ain't no love over. There's no love over here. Yeah. From the ceiling to the floor, baby, you know how it go. Ain't no love over. There's no love over here. Yeah. Ain't no love over here. Check your feelings at the door. From the ceiling to the floor. Ain't no love over. There's no love over. Ain't no love over here. Check your feelings at the door. From the ceiling to the floor. For you, there's no love over here. Love over here. Yeah. Love over there. Yeah. Love in the air. Love everywhere. But for you, there's no love over here. Ain't no love over here. Yeah. Love over there. Yeah. Love in the air. Love everywhere. But for you, there's no love over here, yeah. And you already knew it never was. Funny how you thought that it was yours. Now it's just a thought. Like thoughts that I could never have it. B.I.G. and I on every M.I.C. I gotta get it like it's never been gotten. No, I've been lying, I've been scheming and plotting. Looking for that number one spot. Now knowing that the number one spot is where you make it. I'm about to break the ground open, build it up. Started from the bottom, now we made it. Yeah, to a point of no return, gotta let it burn. Confessions of adolescence, we write my studio sessions, praying it all land on the right track. Started from the bottom, now we faded. Yeah, they used to never love a nigga, never know a nigga. Now don't forever love a nigga, why? Cause I forever be that nigga. Yeah. Love over here, love over here. Yeah.
There's no love for you.
Love over there. Love in the air. Love everywhere. But for you, there's no love over here. Ain't no love over. Check your feelings at the door. From the ceiling to the flow. Ain't no love over. There's no love over. Ain't no love over. Check your feelings at the door. From the ceiling to the flow. For you, there's no love over. Ain't no love over here. Yeah, love over there. Love in the air. Love everywhere. Ain't no love over here. But for you, there's no love over here. Ain't no love over here. Yeah, love over there. Love in the air. Love everywhere. But for you, there's no love over here. Ain't no love over here. Ain't no love over.
There ain't no love over here. There ain't no love over here. 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 There ain't no love. There ain't no love. No love over here. No love over here.
You should already know. Triple everything.
There ain't no love.
Guess it's never been there. Always been the one that been back to let you just know how you got me, cause you always let me down, down, down. Ain't no love over. Check your feelings at the from the ceiling to the. Ain't no love, there's no love, ain't no love over. Check your feelings at the from the ceiling to the. For you, there's no love over. Ain't
It's
no love
triple
over here.
everything.
Yeah. In the air. From the center to the floor, baby, you know how it go. And you know how it was. So you know how it goes. Yeah. It's triple everything. Deal with it. Triple M. Yeah. Dedicated, don't sleep. But my children gotta eat. Don't speak if it ain't about the money. Conversation with substance. If all you talk about is handbags, reality shows, New Jordan release. Lord, I can't let it be me. Lord, I can't let it be me. Lord, I can't let it be me. Working on the craft, elbows and the knees, praying to the Lord, toss the cards to the keys. With sometimes always moving forward, things always trip on my rhymes, headed to Paris degrees. Don't care how you feel, always tell what I see. That truth is a real, don't compare them to me. Keep my grass cut, but I stay high with the geese. Mama watching for snakes, so I keep them close to me. I speak the truth, the real, this is how it's supposed to be. All eyes on me, you mad, but you gon' have to deal with it. The truth, the real, keep telling them lies, expose the truth, you mad, but you gon' have to deal with it. Yeah. The money, the clothes, the cars, my dreams manifesting. This is for those who doubted me. On the come up, I made it. Silence the talking, now you gon' have to deal with it. Yeah, Triple L, I'll see. Lord, this will be the year that I gotta be me. And if I lose friends, they were never meant to be. People say I change, and that a good thing. Who the hell tryna live, just always be the same. I'm sick of being full like a sardine can. Gotta empty up just to prove I can. There's money on my watch, so I can't waste time. I gotta get mine, gotta take care of my old girls on my phone. What does she want from me? Man, that been done. Table been turned, now she looking at us stupid. Told me she don't want let the shoe fit. She was on the loop and throwing up the deuces. Now I move on and she went to are you trying to come home, bitch? What is he talking, my girl? I don't do rebounds at all. I just be hitting them all. Spending that money that shouldn't be yours. I'm a new chick. You gotta dose of your medicine. Funny you don't wanna end up too sad. But back to this music, these rappers are amusing. They cereal for breakfast. I season them up, then I cook them up. I'm a chef in this booth, yo, my entry the truth. I'm rolling with Major Damali, the mo. It's triple leverage, it's my ride, nigga, deal with it. I'ma be here for a very, very, very long time, and you gon' have to deal with it. I know when she call, when she really, really, really wants some, yeah, deal with it. I can't really mess with a bro, nigga, ain't about none, you ain't gotta deal with it. Mom taught me that, though, then my mom put me on, deal with it. Young, at the wheel with it, fresh, I'm the king of the hill with it. Could've went to Yale with it, chase a pavement like Adele with it. Oh, you PowerPoint, I'm excel with it. I should start writing my bars in braille so y'all can really cop a feel of it. You might hate, but you still love it. Blind date with the money, dog. Time fast, but the money house too hard, deal with it. Second like I do. I ain't tryna pay a bill, tryna feed the holy field. That's a holy key, oh my. That's a holy fee, 1 time, 2 time, triple everything. I got angels all around me. I got haters tryna down me. I got demons tryna drown me. I guess they don't understand. I walk on water like Jesus, man. Deal with it. I'm glad you mad, I'm glad, deal with it. Yeah, deal with it. It's triple everything, deal with it. Just deal with it. See something wrong in the world, deal with it. It's triple everything, deal with it. Triple M. Starving, no, never that. Skinny chicks over thick ones, no, never that. Crazy, no, never that. Oh, you broke and lazy, no, never that. 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 Get into this money like a quarterback. Been broke, I ain't going back. No, never that. No, never that. No, never that. No, never that. You wasn't fucking with me, I remember that. Shit broke, ain't no coming back. money, y'all just had a man. Been broke. She say he don't do this, he don't do that. Need to refund that nigga like, never mind that. Where you find that? He don't make it climax. I'ma make it climax. Then make it climb that. Moving to the max, we don't really do no acting unless I'm yelling action. Keep that thing in motion, showing no emotion. For more moving the ocean. I hate to be frank, but you move it like the ocean. Don't know where you going, yeah. I'm already knowing, yeah. We about to go in. Until she asked me for $1. Whoa, bitch, never that. Nope, never that. Nope, never that. Nope, never that. Nope, never that. Get into this money like a quarterback. Been broke, I ain't going back. Nope, never that. Nope, never that. Nope, never that. Nope, never that. You wasn't fucking with me, I remember that. Been broke, I ain't going back.
Hey guys, we're back. Sorry about that delay. We couldn't find Annabelle's phone, and she was getting anxiety, and I was feeding off her anxiety, but I knew it was on the couch where we're sitting, so I turned around, and then I found it. So, yeah. Anyway, so when we last talked, we were talking about the Olympics. That was kind of lame. So we're going to talk about something else. TBD.
Because we're not lame.
We're not lame.
We need a fucking lunchy boy. I'm tired of going up these stairs.
We do.
Do you know anybody?
I actually want the Funyuns.
No, fuck you.
This is why you can't do things with your siblings, because you guys have the same taste and you want the same things. Fine, she does.
Ranch anybody? Nacho cheese. Anybody?
Nacho cheese.
Ranch?
You know my mom, the Grand Duchess, when she gave up meat, but she really likes Taco Bell still. So, whenever I go and get her Taco Bell for her request, she gets the Nachos Bel Grande, but no meat. Instead of meat, she gets extra beans. So she gets a beans to replace the meat, plus the regular serving of beans that they do. But for some reason, whenever we go, the first time I asked them to do it, they forgot to switch it and they put meat on it. The second time, they put no meat, no beans. The third time, they put the beans, but not extra beans. And the fifth time, they finally got it right. Because I went there earlier today. I was like, alright, sweetheart, I want you to listen to me very carefully, because you guys have got this wrong 4 different times. We didn't call because we're not petty like that. And then he was like, okay. I was like, I want Nachos Bel Grande. He was like, okay. I was like, I want you to do no meat, but instead I want beans. So that means instead of meat, I want you to do a serving of beans, and then I want you to do the normal serving of beans that you would normally do. Do you understand? Yes, ma'am. And then, okay. So I got my order, I opened it, and it's exactly what they did.
Yay.
Awesome. Yes.
Go Taco Bell.
Sometimes you gotta break it down to people in order to get them to understand.
Sometimes you can't break it down any further.
You know? I'm gonna break it down to the simplest terms as possible, because I know you're tired of being there and you've been ready to go home since the beginning of your shift. I know, because I feel that way every single day.
I think that would be 99% of people that go to work every day.
If my shift starts at 9 o'clock, I am ready to go home at 9:01. At 9:01, I'm already done.
If my shift starts at 6:45, I'm ready to be done at 5 o'clock. before I even get up. Come on, now, let's be real. Let's just be fucking real. Why?
Hashtag facts.
Yeah. Facts about life.
Yeah.
Oh, Annabelle found her phone.
Yeah. It was hiding. I swear that corner of the couch just eats things.
Oh, does it?
Yeah. Because, like, you know, it's convenient to put things over there, but throughout the evening, more and more things will get placed over there. And so without even realize it, you just have this small pile of stuff that's still all somehow flat. But you still have to dig at the same time. That's how I found her phone.
Was it like a 3-dimensional game?
It was. Like, there's Starburst over there, there's a pen over there, there's a bunch of papers over there.
It's a wild
there's
jungle.
a pad. It is. Of stuff. It's your couch, Ezra. That's the crazy part.
That's just the corner.
I know. Because all the other spots have people's butts in them.
Yeah.
Like TKD's butt, and Annabelle's butt,
Okay.
and my butt.
Yeah, y'all just booted me.
Yeah. Ezra's butt was here, but we got switcherooed somehow. My butt wasn't here. My butt was on the floor, but now my butt is on the couch.
Thank you for telling everyone where your butt has been.
You're welcome.
The more you know, ladies and gentlemen.
I had some dick earlier. That was fun.
Okay. Alright. You shot the sheriff. Alright. I get it.
We're a mature show. We talk about mature things. That's what grown-ups do. Grown-ups have sex.
Yeah. Yeah.
Animals do too.
You and me, baby, ain't nothing but mammals. Yeah, that song. Fucking what year did that come out? Like fucking 1999.
No idea.
That fucking song.
It's 11:54.
So you notice this trend that started happening where TV shows decided to pick up right where they left off? Because, like, what? It started with Full House.
No, it started originally really with the Gilmore Girls. Come on.
Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. It started with Gilmore Girls doing Gilmore Girls: A Year in the Life or whatever it was called. Then Full House did it. And then Will and Grace did that, vote campaign. And people love that so much. Now their show is back.
Yeah.
And then, what else? The TV show King of Queens isn't back, but Kevin James and Leah Michelle Remedy are in a show together again.
Nice.
They're in Kevin's. It's really fucked up how they did it. So Kevin Smith had a new show, Kevin Can Wait, right? Or Kevin James, whatever the fuck his name is. I don't know. Smith, James, I don't really give a fuck.
Kevin James.
Okay, whatever. I don't really care. Anyway.
Yeah, you do.
So the name of the show was called Kevin Can Wait, right? And, the show was doing okay. Okay. It wasn't doing... it wasn't doing bad. It wasn't doing good, right?
Right.
And so one of the episodes, they had Leah Michelle Remedy on as a guest star. And when people found out, literally everyone watched because people love Kings of Queens.
Oh, yeah. That was one of my favorite shows growing up.
Right. So the producers of the show were like, so people love, Kevin James and Leah Michelle Remedy. She did her little Scientology stuff over down on AMC. She's a hot ticket right now. So what do they decide to do? Well, we want to have Leah Michelle Remedy on permanently. Oh, but we already have, Kevin's wife on the show. You really can't have, two strong female leads like that going on, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you know what they decide to do? Well, probably just kill off the wife.
Damn, they murked that bitch.
They did. That's how they got rid of her character. They told the chick that we're not gonna have you back next season. We're gonna switch you out for Leah Michelle Remini. Oh, and by the way, we're not gonna have you and Kevin and James get a divorce or something amicable to take you off the show. We're just gonna kill you off.
I bet
That's
that
quick.
hurt.
And no bounce back from that or nothing. Bitch,
Yeah.
But she knew. She had to have known. Like as soon as she saw that the ratings were the highest they'd ever been, she should have known she was done.
Yeah.
And
It's
you
just crazy.
can't get rid of Kevin. It's his show. It's his
his
show.
And that's what the people want to see. They want to see. And sure enough, my mom wasn't watching Kevin Can Wait at first, but my mom was one of those people. She loves King and Queens, and she now watches Kevin Can Wait for them too.
Oh.
What else is that? Oh, and another show they're gonna bring back that I am gonna watch because I fucking loved this show growing up. Roxanne. No, Roseanne.
That's the name of your piece.
Yeah, that's the name of my piece. My piece is Roxanne. But the show, Roseanne.
Oh, nice. I actually
The
like
same
that show.
cast, picking up where they left off.
What about Big Bang Theory though?
It's still going on.
So dude's gonna do both shows?
What do you mean?
It's the same guy.
What?
How do you not know this and you watched Roseanne? The dude who plays, I can't remember his name, but the one who plays, oh god, I can't even remember her name either. The daughter, Eileen. The one who plays Eileen, her boyfriend. That's the one who plays one of the lead dudes in Big Bang Theory.
Which one?
The one with the glasses. With the partner's hair. The one who dated Penny. I know very little.
Leonard?
Yeah.
Well, him and Penny are married now, but really?
Yeah. It's the same person.
And he was whose boyfriend?
Eileen's boyfriend in Roseanne. Google! I swear to God.
Well, he wouldn't be the first actor to be on more than one thing.
I swear to God, it's the same person.
Well, mainly.
Who plays Leonard in Big Bang Theory?
Leonard Hofstadter was played by Johnny Galecki.
Johnny Galecki.
Okay. Now, Eileen's boyfriend in Roseanne. Or Darlene.
According to the
Oh,
Roseanne
I guess it's on.
fandom, David Healy is the boyfriend, and then later, the husband of Darlene Connor Healy.
Okay, his name was. His character was David Healy. Okay, so it is the same person.
Wow.
Johnny.
I
Galecki.
did not.
Yup, I freaking told you. I told
What?
you. I told you. That's David Healy, who he played. That's his character in the show Roseanne.
He was only on it for seasons 4 through 9.
Yeah, but you just said they're bringing back all the characters. He would be part of all of the characters.
He was a temporary character. The main cast.
He became Darlene's husband.
Oh.
Come on, you fool! 5 seasons. That means 5 years. Come on, that's a commitment.
Oh, well, I don't know. I guess he'll have more than one show.
My whole point is, I'm just wondering what's gonna happen. Either Roseanne's gonna happen or it's not at this point, depending on how Big Bang Theory is doing. I think that's what it's gonna come down to. Because he plays a lead. Well, he doesn't really play a lead role in Roseanne, but.
Because Because it's 2018, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the revival season is supposed to premiere in March.
Who's cast?
That's what I'm trying to find out.
Sorry, we're geeking right now. Well, shit. All types of good television apparently coming up.
Haha. In seasons 4 through 9, he was reoccurring, and in season 10, he was a guest. Boom. Not a main character.
Boom. No main character. But then he would
That was what I was trying to say.
But he would be part of the revival then.
As a guest.
But
Won't
he
accept
would still
his
be a
big
part.
bear.
But he would still be a part of it.
He would be a part of it,
That's
but-
my thing. That's what I was saying.
Oh.
I don't know what you're trying to argue against.
You said he was a main character. That's why I was trying to argue against that he wasn't a main character.
He's in almost all the episodes between 4 through 9. Almost
He wasn't
every
main,
single
though. He
episode.
was reoccurring.
It doesn't matter. He was in every single episode. He had screen time every single episode. He got paid for every single one of those episodes. You're missing the whole point here. He will be on the revival episode.
I want to see how many episodes he's
Dear
in.
Lord. You're taking this way too personally. Alright, we're going to end this show tonight. You guys have a wonderful night. Stay frosty, everybody.
This has been another edition of Pizza Talks Radio. Thanks for listening.